Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, we are learning trigonometry, that is part 5. Sorry, part 4. This one is part 4. Okay, we are learning the trigonometry video part 4. So, friends, I want to give you some information, that is there are many vacancies coming into 2024. Okay, so that is RRB, SSC, IBPS. Okay, so you have to complete the syllabus within 2 months because 2024 is coming right now. At least 2 or 3 months is remaining, that's it. So you have to remember all those things. Okay, all those things. So right now we are preparing advance. Okay, so along with this we should also prepare for arithmetic also. Okay, within some days I will teach you arithmetic also. So start with the advance, that is trigonometry part 4. Okay, without wasting our time, because there is no time, I will teach you just 30 or 35 minutes lecture will be here. Okay, you watch those lectures at least 2 times or 3 times so that you will be able to remember all those formulas. Okay, so let's start. In the previous lecture I taught you what is that. That is a plus b. If a plus b is equal to 90 degree, it means the sum of both the angles if 90 degree, then you will be written a resultant, that is sine a can be written as sine b, cos b. Okay, I teach you in the previous lecture. What's the previous lecture? Tan a will be written as cot b. Okay, cos a will be written as sine b, same this one, and cosec a will be written as sec b. How's this all working? I didn't teach you in the previous lecture. How does it came? I didn't teach you. So let's teach you. If I write a plus b is equal to 90 degree, okay, this one only the resultant. A plus b, that is the sum of two angles if 90 degree. So let's take any one of those angles. If I teach them as b 90 minus a, okay, 90 minus a. If I take b is equal to 90 minus a and applying sine on both side, by applying sine on both side, by applying sine theta on both side, so I write it as sine b minus equal to sine 90 minus a. So what is this? In which quadrant does it lies? 90 minus a, it means 90 minus theta lies in the first quadrant. That is first quadrant. For 90 the values will be changed, that is cos theta. A, what is a? That is a, and all values are plus. So sine b can be written as cos a if the sum of angles is 90 degree. Okay, in the same way, if anywhere given that is a plus b, that is 90 degree, so if I gave you a plus b is equal to 90 degree, then if I write b is equal to 90 minus a, if I apply tan on both sides, what happened? So tan b is equal to tan 90 minus a. So tan b is equal to tan 90 minus a. In the first quadrant it lies, and values for 90 degree value will be cot a. So tan b is written as cot a. Do you understand, everyone? Okay, so the resultant of all those are, if a plus b is written as 90 degree, given as both the angle sum if 90 degree, you will be able to write like this. That is sine a is equal to cos b, tan a is equal to cot b, and sec A is equal to cosec B. Okay, if I write this one as sin A, okay, sin A as it is, and if I writing cos B, what is cos B? Cos theta. What you have learned cos theta? I have learned that cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Sec theta, 1 upon sec theta. If I send this sec theta this side, so I will get cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Sorry, yeah, cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. In the same way, if I writing 1 upon cos B is here, so I send this here as, so what will you get? What will you get? I will get the resultant, that is sin A. Sin A is equal to cos B as sin A into sec B. Sin A into sec B is equal to 1. So let's rub this one. Let's rub this one, and by solving this you will get the resultant, that is sin A and sin A into sec B is equal to 1. Or you can also be right, if sin A is written as 1 upon cosec A. Okay, sin is written as cosec A, so is equal to cos B, that is this one. By applying the same way for both this one, if I writing sin as 1 upon cosec and cos B as it is, then this one is sent that side, so I will write it as cos B is into cosec A equal to 1. Okay, so I won't prove that. Write down all the resultants. That is, if A plus B is equal to 90 degree, so the resultants are sin A is equal to cos B, tan A is equal to cot B, sec A is equal to cosec B, sin A into sec B equal to 1, and cosec A is equal to cosec A wait a second, wrong will be here. If I write cosec A into cos B equal to 1. Okay, cosec A into cos B equal to 1. The next one, if I write tan A into tan B into tan B, if both the angle sum is 90 degree, then will be written as 1. Okay, if cot A into cot B, if both the angle sum will be 90 degree, then resultant will be 1. Okay, if I write cos A into cosec B is equal to 1. Okay, so these all the resultant, and one more additional resultant will be here, that is sin square A plus sin square B is equal to 1. This one also a resultant, and another one is cos square A plus cos square B is equal to 1. How this one came? you should find. This is your work. Okay, how these both of them came. So remember all this resultant, this one is very important. So where to apply, where to apply, where to apply? If I gave you a question that is tan 31 into tan 59, so what will be your answer? You see this as A and B. What did you found? I found that A plus B. You studied a resultant that is A plus B. If A plus B is 90 degree, then tan A into tan B is equal to 1. So A plus B is equal to 90 degree. That is the resultant is 1. Understand everyone? Okay. If I give you another sum, that is sine square 81 degree, sine square 81 degree plus sine square 9 degree, what will be your resultant? We have studied that sine square A plus sine square B is equal to 1 if A plus B both the angles sum will be 90 degree. 81 plus 9, 90 degree. So the resultant will be 1. Understand? Question will be asked simply in this matter. Okay, in this formula there will be a simple question. So you don't worry, you don't have to panic. Okay, let's jump to the next one. If you didn't understand, comment me in a comment section. Okay, so that I will clear you which one topic you are going to confuse. Okay, if you are clear, then no need to comment. But if you won't be able to understand, you comment again and again. You should comment so that I can handle this. I can make it more clear. But we have no time. Okay, so as faster as we can, we have to do that. Okay, let's jump to the next one. This one is important. Okay, this one is important. That is, if anywhere you see a question like this, if a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, and a cos theta minus b sine theta is equal to x, what I had done here, a and a, the values sine theta and cos theta are interchanged. Or if you see a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, and b sine theta minus a cos theta is x. If you see both the resultant, if you see both these type of questions, okay, so what will be resultant of this? I teach you the first one, you should solve the second one. Okay, so a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, and then a cos theta minus b sine theta is equal to x. So if I square the first one and square the second one, by squaring this, you will get a sine theta plus b cos theta the whole square into c square. So I found as a square sine square theta plus b square cos square theta plus 2 ab sine theta cos theta is equal to c square. Okay, by squaring the second one, that is a square cos square theta plus b square sine square theta plus minus 2ab sine theta cos theta is equal to x square. So by adding these both one, you will cancel this one, plus 2ab minus 2ab cancel, so the resultant will be take out a square from both the one. A square, you will find that sine square theta plus cos square theta. Cos square theta. If I taking b square from both the outside, I will find that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to c square plus x square. So the resultant will be sine square plus cos square is equal to 1, and 1 into a square is equal to a square. That is sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. That is b square into 1 b square, and the resultant will be c square plus x square. So this one is your resultant. What is that? Make it clear. If you see anywhere a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c. If you see a cos theta minus b sine theta is equal to x, or if you see a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, and b sine theta minus a cos theta is equal to x, for both of the resultants are here. That is a square plus b square is equal to c square minus x square, c square plus x square. Okay, for both of the resultant, your resultant is here. Okay everyone, do you understand? For both the resultant, if you see the question like this or you see the question like this, both of them can be solved like this one by using this one. If anybody asks you a square, you will be write as c square plus x square minus b square. If you ask a square bring this side. By placing, you can solve these formulas and get the answer. Okay, so this one is your direct resultant. Remember this one. If you see a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, and a cos theta minus b sine theta is equal to x, so you found the resultant, that is a square plus b square is equal to c square plus x square. Why I am writing the second time? Because writing again and again or explaining again and again so that you can remember it better. Okay, so if you write a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c. Okay, if you found this, that is a square plus b square is equal to c square. Okay, if you found this, Pythagoras theorem will be applied here, so you will be able to do, that is divide c. Nobody's understanding. Let's make you clear, more and clear. If a sine theta plus, if you see a question like this, that is a sine theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, you will get the hint. That is, what is hint? You will get the hint, that is, if you see a triplet here, that is, here is perpendicular, here is base, here is hypotenuse. That is, by applying Pythagoras theorem, you found that this is a perpendicular, this is base, this is a hypotenuse, or you found that is all these three values, that is a, b, c, both forms a triplet. All these forms a triplet. All three values, that is a, b and c, forms a triplet. So you will able to write like this. What is that? What is that? Wait a second. What is that? That is divide by using c, all of them, so that a upon c sine theta plus b upon c cos theta is equal to 1. C by c is equal to 1. You have remember a formula, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If I write sin like this, sin theta into sin theta, is there any objection? No. Plus cos theta into cos theta, is there any objection? No. So this sin theta, if this one and this one is compared, both of them are compared, then you found that sin theta will be a upon c, sin theta will be a upon c, and cos theta will be b upon c. So you should be remember this, that is, if a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to c, and all these are triplets, all these forming a triplets, then you will be able to write like this, that is sin theta is equal to a upon c, cos theta is equal to b upon c. Okay, so let's give you an example. If 3 sin theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5, then what is your answer? Then write what is tan theta. What is tan theta? I see this 3, 4, 5. Oh, I get a hint, that is these all forms a triplet, that is 3, 4, 5. Or you don't know the triplet, apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is this one is perpendicular, this one is base, this one is hypotenuse. So what you have studied, that is perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Perpendicular square 9, base square 16 is equal to 25. The answer will be 25 is equal to 25. Yeah, these are forms a triplets, these all forming a triplet. Okay, so what should I do right now? I found that these are triplet, forming a triplet. So what is sin theta? Sin theta is c upon a, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 3, hypotenuse is 5. What is cos theta? Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Asking tan theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta, you have studied this, sin theta upon cos theta. What is sin theta? Sin theta is 3 by 5 and cos theta is 4 by 5. So 5 and 5 is crossed out. Tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4. Do you understand, everyone? Okay. Let's jump to the next one. So if you see a question like this, that is a sec a plus b tan a is equal to c, and if you see a tan a plus b sec a x, so what will be your resultant? If I squaring both in the same way the previous one you have done, okay, in the same way the previous one you have done, that is square on both. Square, if I applying the square, a square sec square a plus b square tan square b plus 2 ab sec theta sec a into tan b is equal to c square. Okay, a square tan square a into b square sec square b plus 2ab sec a tan b is equal to x square. Okay, if I subtracting all this, okay, if I subtracting all this, I got the resultant, that is if I take a square outside, then I found that sec square a minus tan square a, sec square a minus tan square a is equal to minus for this one, that is if I take b square outside, I found that tan square b minus sec square b sorry, why b I'm using here, everywhere I'm using tan a here, no? So why I'm using here? A will be placed here, 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 A will be placed here. So tan square A minus sec square A is equal to c square minus x square. Everyone, let's rub it and do it again. This all. If I write A sec A plus b tan A is equal to c, and the next one, if I say A tan A, if I tan A plus b sec A is equal to x. If I square and subtract those values, I found this as a square sec square A plus b square tan square A plus 2 sec A into tan A. Okay, 2ab is also placed here because a and b are here. Okay, is equal to c square. By squaring the next one, a square is equal to tan square A plus b square sec square A, okay, plus 2ab sec A tan A. Okay, tan A is equal to x square. Okay, if I minus subtracting both the equation, so I get plus a and minus a will be cancelled, this one. Okay, if I take a square outside, I found that secant square A minus tan square A, okay, plus if I take b square outside, I found that tan square A minus sec square A is equal to c square minus x square. So secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1, and 1 into a square, okay, plus secant square minus tan square minus secant square will be minus 1, and the answer will be minus 1 into b minus b square is equal to c square minus x square. Why minus here? You know that. Why minus here? The minus is here because you have learned that secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. If I write in tan square A minus secant square A is equal to minus 1, if the value is replaced, okay, if the value is replaced, minus sign will be placed here. So without confusing, if you don't know and unable to understand, you directly remember this resultant, that is a sec A plus b tan A is equal to c, and a tan A plus b sec A is equal to x. So the resultant will be a square minus b square is equal to c square minus x square. That's it. You remember this one. Don't need to square, don't need to add, don't need to subtract, don't need to do anything. Just remember. And another one is resultant is, that is a sec A minus b tan A is equal to c. Then a tan A values are interchanged. These values are written here, these values are written here. Minus b sec A is equal to x. Then a square minus b square is equal to c square minus x square. That is for both the values. The resultant will be same for both of them. Did you notice? But Remember these differences. Remember these differences. Sign differences will be here. So write down very clearly in your notebook. Okay, there is no option. So the last resultant is, if I write A sec theta minus B tan theta, tan theta is equal to C. If I found this A, B and C, that forms a triplet, that is 3, 4, 5, anything that is forming a triplet. Okay, anything that is forming a triplet, you should be able to write sec theta that is A upon C, tan theta that is B upon C. This one will be your resultant. That's it. You no need to solve or do anything because you have no time. Do as faster as you can. If you need to prove them, I need to prove. If you want to know the resultants, how this came, so I will teach you. Okay, so how does it comes? If I divide with C, every of them, if I divide with C, I found that A by C is equal to sec theta. Okay, minus B by C is equal to tan theta. C tan theta is equal to C upon C is equal to 1. I have remembered a formula, that is secant square A minus tan square A, or theta is equal to 1. If I write secant theta 2 times, is there any problem? Secant theta into secant theta, no, there is no problem. If I write tan theta into tan theta, is there any problem? No problem, is equal to 1. So this both of them are compared. Secant theta is secant theta here, and secant theta is A upon C. Secant theta is equal to A upon C, and tan theta is here, tan theta and B by C. Tan theta is equal to B by C. So don't worry, just remember the resultant. If you have notebook, do you able to understand? Then solve it again and again. By solving also you can remember all those formulas. So don't be panic. Remember all those formulas and try to do your best. So keep studying and watch my videos. Thank you everyone.